You woke up from your surgery. How do you feel?
I feel bad.
You feel bad?
Yeah.
Aw.
My leg still hurts.
Your leg still hurts? What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of I miss doing this at Mike and Jay's. What's up, guys? It's your girl Jay. It has been a minute. I feel like I always say that, but really, I know you're right there. It's been a minute. Oh my God, so much have changed, but we are here, guys, and we're happy. Unfortunately, the smallest member of our family was hurt this weekend, actually on Thursday. JoJo, I'm gonna put a video of what happened, but this was like the scariest thing ever. Look at my son. What's up, JoJo?
Yeah.
How you doing, Papa?
Good.
What happened to your leg?
But it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
I slipped.
You slipped?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing right now?
I slipped on water, juice, and milk.
Boy, if you don't.
All right. So as y'all heard from JoJo, he slipped at school.
Daycare.
At daycare, I know, right? So nobody wants to get that call. On Thursday, I got a call. Oh, it's dark. Let me see if I can turn on the light. On Thursday, I got a call saying that I need to pick up Josiah from school. What you said?
I'm doing activities.
You're doing activities?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What activities are you doing?
Huh?
What activities are you doing?
Letters.
Letters? What letters are you working with right now? Uh-huh. Well, let mommy tell the story, okay?
Huh?
Let mommy tell the story.
Ah!
So yeah, on Thursday, guys, I get a call from the school saying that Josiah slipped and he did a split or something. He was dancing and he fell in a split position. I thought that was odd because Josiah doesn't do splits. And I was like, did he copy kids? Because I tell him, I said, don't copy bad behaviors. Of course, when they're young, you know, kids copy. That's how they learn. But at the same time, I'm like, look, don't copy kids and definitely don't copy no girls, right? And girls tend to do splits. Not to say that men can't do it, but girls tend to do it. So I was like, he was dancing and he fell into a split position. That's odd. What happened? So I get the call at 4:15 and then they say, well, he looks fine. They have him seated. So I can wait until I get off at actually 5 o'clock to go pick him up, right? So by 4:34, I get another phone call saying, yeah, he's bad, mommy. I think you need to come pick him up. And mind you, that day, look, Michael usually, JoJo, can mommy do the video? Don't act like a baby. Look, guys, he wants to act like a baby because on his past videos, which is when he was a baby, he always tries to mimic it. He loved watching his show. He is his biggest fan. Thank you. What letter is this? B? Thank you. He gave me the letter B. So, JoJo, can I tell them what happened? Okay. So, yeah, they say, mommy, you need to come pick up Josiah because he looks like he's doing really bad. Here, Papa. He looks like he's doing really bad. He doesn't want anyone to touch him. And he's screaming and doing all types of stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm coming to pick up my baby. So I called Michael. He was at the dealership with his car. And we get there, he gets there before me. And then Michael is carrying him. And I'm like, what in the world happened? The teacher meets me out there. She said she looked at the video. His right leg slipped and he landed in his left leg kind of folded like this. It folded and then the right leg slips, right? And I'm like,
That's like a duck slip.
that's what she said, right? Yeah. And so I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I was like, okay, maybe it's a sprain. We're gonna take him to urgent care. Thankfully, we didn't press pause. We didn't go home. We didn't make any other stops. We go straight to urgent care. Michael's driving his car, and I'm in my car with Josiah. We get to urgent care. He doesn't want anyone getting him off the seat. So I'm like, Lord, what is going on? You know, he tends to go over the top when he has like a little bruise or whatever. And so I thought it was one of those instances. But when I saw him getting out the car and it was like, no, don't want nobody to touch me. I don't want anyone touching me. I was like, nah, this is a little bit more serious, right? And so I go inside. Excuse me. Ooh, something's in my teeth. I go inside and I check him in, and I tell him, I said, look, he's outside. Daddy is trying to get him out the seat, but he's having a hard time. He doesn't want anyone touching him. And so we get him checked in and everything. I go outside and he's a mama's boy. So I'm like, baby, please come on, let mommy help you. So I helped him and put him in the chair, and it was a struggle. And I'm gonna insert all these pictures, guys, so you guys can see it. And so, you all right, Papa? Okay. And so I get him in the chair. We walk into urgent care. Then thankfully they immediately call us, and now it's another challenge. They want to take his weight. And I'm like, well, good luck with getting him off of this stroller, because it took us about 15 minutes to get him out the car. And he did not want anybody to get him off the chair. And so the nurse was like, okay, for me to get on the scale, she'll take my weight. Then I come on, pick up Josiah. Then she'll subtract it and get Josiah's weight, because they want to know how much Motrin to give him, right? And that wasn't happening. This boy was like, do not get me off of this thing. It's not happening. So they get one of the other nurses to come, and the guy helps, and he gets Josiah on the scale, and they get his weight. Then it's time to go get an x-ray. An x-ray. Poppy, you remember the x-ray? What happened at the x-ray?
I heard.
No, at the x-ray, what happened?
It was hurt.
The x-ray?
Yeah.
Okay, well, mommy's gonna tell him what happened. So guys, it's time to do the x-ray. Again, we gotta pick him up, take his pants off, and I couldn't go in there. I told Michael, I said, babe, you go in there with Joker, because he's screaming too much, and I can't take hearing my baby scream like this. And so they go in the back, they do the x-ray, Michael comes out, I go outside to call my mom and to call Janiyah and say, look, man, Josiah is hurt. I don't know what's up, but we're gonna find out. I come inside. Michael was like, babe, it's not good. I'm like, what do you mean it's not good? And he said, they haven't told me what it is, but the radiologist, all he said was, I see why he's in pain. I'm like, oh, brother. And so they said it's a fractured femur, which is the thigh bone. That's the biggest bone in the body. And they like, mommy, daddy, there's no way in the world we're gonna allow him to get in the car with you, because we don't wanna mess the leg up even more. So we're gonna have to call fire rescue. And I'm like, wait, what? Guys, I was heated. I was like, what in the world is happening? Jesus, what is happening? Tell us what's happening. And so I go outside and I'm bawling. I'm crying. I call my mom. I'm like, I don't know what happened to my baby. He broke his leg. I need help. I don't know. And then I see the fire rescue truck coming, and I started crying even more. Like, if this didn't get real, it's getting real now. Like, this is for real, for real. My baby is going to be in an ambulance. What's up, Papa? You okay? Okay, I'll help you find him, okay? Guys, I got him doing his activities. So now that he's home, I'm trying to do like homeschooling with him, because I don't want him to be behind, and he's very smart, so I want to keep his mind active and keep him working. But I digress from that. And so fire rescue comes. I know. And it's so many paramedic people around him. They're trying to stabilize his leg. Then the lady says they're gonna have to give him stronger meds. And I'm like, I don't do drugs. My husband don't do drugs. I've never done drugs, and I thank God. I haven't even smoked weed in my life, guys. And so when I hear this, I was like, I don't want my baby to take drugs. They giving him morphine and stuff. I was like, no, I don't want him to. And they was like, Mommy, he needs it because he's in a lot of pain. Like this pain right here that he going through, Motrin is not doing anything for him. So I'm like, gosh. And after a little bit,
two more.
yes, son. And after that, I was like, okay, well, go ahead and do what y'all have to do. Give him the Motrin, give him the morphine, just so he can be good, so they can transport him to Joe DiMaggio. We get to Joe DiMaggio. They sent him into, what is it called? Trauma 2. That's what it was called. And I have never ridden in an ambulance before, but that was the first time me and Josiah was in the ambulance together. And I was like, wow, babes, I've never been in an ambulance, and now this is the time that I get in the ambulance, right? And so I get in the ambulance with Josiah. Michael is following behind, and we get to the hospital. They check all his organs to make sure nothing was shifted. They did an ultrasound. They was looking at his kidneys. They was looking at his bladder. They was looking at his stomach, everything. And it was scary. It was scary. And so they said, okay, yeah, we're going to admit him and we're going to give him a room. So at this point, I take my car. We've been teaching our teenager how to drive. So Janiyah knows how to drive. And so I take Michael's car keys and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to go pick up Janiyah so I can, because, you know, she would have been home alone, sleeping at home by herself. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to let her sleep home by herself. So I'm going to go pick up Janiyah, go pick up my car from urgent care and come back to the hospital. And that's what we did. When we get there, Michael tells me he's going in a surgery tomorrow morning at 7:30. I'm like, is this going to be an invasive surgery? I see that. Good job. And make sure you put him in the proper spot, okay? I'll teach you when I'm done with this, Papa. And so I was scared because I'm like, don't tell me he has to have an invasive surgery, because I didn't want him to get cut and all that. He's 3 years old. He's so young. And the nurse heard my husband talking to me, and she said, no, it's not invasive. So what they did was, they were gonna shift the leg to make the bones touch. And once they make the bone touch, then they're gonna cast it up and stuff like that. And so that's what they ended up doing. Before that, I was like, okay, that's not bad. So go ahead and do that. And so I get to the hospital. Me and Janiyah gets to the hospital, and mind you guys, I was supposed to be off on Friday. I needed to get a hair appointment. I had a hair appointment. I was planning to go get my nails done, go get my hair done. You got your missile? Okay, good. Okay, I'll get it for you. Let me get his stuff. So I got a few toys here for Jojo. My sister-in-law helped me to get like a little spot for him. Let me get your rocket ship, Papa. Here's your Buzz Lightyear. It's one in there.
Yeah!
What you gonna do with it? Show me. Oh! Where did it go? All right, here. Guys, this is what he likes to do. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! Go ahead, buddy. Oh! Again. Okay, here. Play with it while I tell our people what happened, okay? All right. So, let me sit here with Jojo. Hopefully it's not dark because I'm by the window. No, let me sit right here. Okay. So yeah, we guys, yeah, I don't like this angle, right? Let me get back right here. So the next morning they end up doing the surgery. Jojo, the surgery didn't take too long. It took about 30 minutes in total for them to shift the leg and everything. And then he had to go through recovery, wake up, and then they I think they did the cast. I didn't see that part. Me and Janiyah were waiting in the recovery room. Friday after the surgery, was it Friday night? Oh my God, it was the worst day. We go to the daycare. I went to go pick up my parents, brought them to the hospital so they can stay with Janiyah and Jojo at the hospital while me and Michael go to the daycare and look at this video. And so we look at this video and I'm like, yo, what happened? How did this injury, this ain't no small thing. From dancing, all this happens. And so the director wasn't there, and so she was like, yeah, but here's the video. They showed us like a 10-second clip. So I will say that that it wasn't any negligence involved as far as they let the kids go around doing whatever they wanted to and stuff like that. They was in rug time, right? And it was a teacher that was in front of them, and she had a music box or something, and it was another teacher standing behind them. All the kids were on the rug, and they were jumping up, JoJo jumping up, everybody jumping up, because they had like a type of dance, you know, it tells them what to do. My son is he's an exciting kid, as you guys can see. He's very active, he loves to play, he loves to dance, he loves to be around people. He's a great kid. He just loves to be around people, love to have fun, love to move, love to do everything. So after the music was done, you can see JoJo, he ran off the rug into, it was a laminate wood floor. So it's hard to like just slip on that, right? The moment his right foot touches that floor, he slides, and then he lands on his left leg, folds in, and that's how he broke his femur bone. The trapezoid is missing? Okay, we're gonna find it, okay? That's how he ends up breaking his leg. And so, guys, it was tough, you know. So we're still working on that. Of course, today is what? Yes, son. Okay, we're gonna figure it out, okay? So guys, yeah, that's the whole story of how that happened. We are still in the midst. I have to take 6 weeks off of work, and so that's why I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna take some time off, let me try to do some videos to update you guys on Josiah's progress, and you know, I want to get some ideas from anyone who's homeschooled. I'm a working woman. I work 9 to 5, but I do want to homeschool him ultimately when he goes to elementary school. And so this is the time. I mean, I have a couple of things out here. These are the things. Poppy, can I show what I got them? Yeah. Got you? Well, he's had these. This is like this Montessori learning. What is that?
Shapes.
Shapes? What shapes do you want to do? Let's do some shapes. Show them.
Circle.
What color is that circle?
Red.
Okay, put the circle where it needs to go. All right, good job, buddy. What else?
Heart.
Oh, where do you want to put that?
Pink.
Yeah, it's a pink heart. What else?
Blue.
Blue what?
Purple.
Blue what? What shape is it?
Oval.
And what's the purple? What shape is this?
Triangle.
Okay, put them right. So that's what I have. I have a few activities for him where he's gonna learn about all of these things, colors, counting. You gotta look for them, Poppy. They're all here. Alphabets, planets, what is this? Carnivore animals and weeks, days of the week and everything. And then I also have some blocks for some puzzles. So we're gonna be doing a few things. Yes, son. Yeah, you're gonna learn the time. Good job. So we have some puzzles here.
I want to find the blue one. I want to get the blue one.
You wanna find the blue one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have those. I also have, and thankfully I had these things before. Yeah, Papa.
It doesn't look like that time.
It does look like that time. Good job.
I'm ready.
So I have some cards for him where he writes in what they are. Yeah, we got these. It's not to draw, it's to write.
I'm right.
You want to write?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that later because we already did these, okay?
Oh.
And
we don't need
we're going to do breakfast and everything. But yeah, guys, that is what happened to our little JoJo. He is doing a little bit better with the pain. He has this wheelchair.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me show you guys how the cast works. So this is a Spica, I think a Spica cast, right? Excuse me.
Green.
Okay, Poppy, let me let them see how this cast works. Wait, let me show them the cast.
Oh.
So it happened on this left leg, right? And so what they had to do was they had to cast up the whole left leg, and they also had to cast him under his stomach, so it's like a half body cast, and they had to get the right leg. And they have this stick right here, which is holding the legs together. Yes, son. So they did this because he's still young and because he's growing, they don't want to stunt his growth. So this is what's gonna keep his legs to grow together and stuff, and you know, just to keep him proportioned, which I thank God for. And so yeah, so that's where we're at. Yeah, I know, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where we're at, guys. Keep us in prayer, because I'm over here, you know, we're Christians, right? So I'm trying to ask God, I'm like, okay, Lord, what does all this mean? Because the way it happened is like, it's crazy the way it happened. Michael is the one that usually picks up Josiah from school, right? And he picks up Josiah at about 4 o'clock. And so this injury happened about 4:15. And I told Michael had to take his car to the dealership. So he was like, babe, we're gonna take JoJo to your mom's house, right? Because he's not gonna be able to pick up JoJo from school. And I was like, no, his school gets off at 6:30. Yes, son. This boy. Okay, I'll hold it for you.
Hold it right there.
Let me hold it right here.
Why?
Let me hold it right here. Okay.
Look at that.
Okay, go ahead. And so Michael said, let's take JoJo to your mom's house because I'm not gonna be able to pick him up from school, so he'll just miss school that day. And I said, no, babe. He can go to school. I'll pick him up because we usually work out on Fridays, but I had a hair appointment, and so I was taking out my braids to go to get my hair done on Friday because I had the day off on Friday. And at 4:15 is when I get the call. And I'm like, dang, if he would have went to my mom's house, this wasn't gonna happen, right? And if Michael was picking him up, this wouldn't have happened. If Michael was picking him up, that wouldn't have happened. So I'm like, Lord, what was all this about? Because I don't believe that anything just happens. Everything happens for a reason, and just because it's bad doesn't mean, and just because we're Christian doesn't mean bad things don't happen, right? But I do believe that all things work together for the good, and everything that happens, God okays it. So I'm like, okay, Lord, what is the purpose for this? And I thank God that my son is healed. He's good, because he's gonna get better, right? He's 6 weeks, and my heart goes out to people with special needs kids, because let me tell you, I'm gonna show you guys how I have to pick JoJo up. Let me see if I can maybe position the camera to see. But every time he has to go to the bathroom, we gotta pick him up. We gotta make sure that pee-pee or poo-poo doesn't go into the slit, because if it does, good job. Or if it does, or any other liquid goes and stuff, they're gonna have to remove it and start all over. And so we're taking, you know, precautions with Josiah so that we don't injure his leg even more, and so that we don't get anything to go in there, and even just like cleaning it and stuff. So yeah, guys, that's what we're doing. But you guys are gonna start seeing how me and him move around, what we have to do. I've learned how to pick him up, because let me tell you, this cast, if he feels like he's 50 pounds with this thing on, right? And so it's a journey, but we're gonna take it together, and I'm happy to be back, because now I have no reason to not do any videos, because I'm home with him, huh? What do you want? What shape is that? What shape is this?
Rectangle.
Okay, here.
Can we hold that for me?
You're funny.
Hey, where's trapezoid?
Where is the trapezoid? Oh, is it? Let me see how the trapezoid. What shape is this?
Find the trapezoid.
What shape is that? Oh, that is the trapezoid.
Wait, hold that for me.
So yeah. So let me see if I can position this camera so you guys can see how I have to pick up Josiah.
How is your dog?
So yeah, guys, when I'm picking up JoJo, this is what I do. I have to make sure I'm picking him up like a deadlift, because if not, you will hurt your back. So I make sure I put my hands under here. So this is how I pick him up. This is how this thing is, right? And then when he say he has to pee, we have to take this diaper down and we take him to the bathroom and we squat. So we try to do everything with the legs and not with the back. So this is how it is. Woo. And woo. You okay? It hurt? Okay, I'm sorry, okay? Mwah. I love you. Let me put him back in his section. Okay.
Mommy.
Yeah?
Another close one.
It was another close one? What you mean? What you mean? You said it was a close one? Why was it? What are you doing, boy? What are you doing?
Going to sleep.
You going to sleep?
Yeah.
It's not nap time. You just woke up. You just woke up, buddy boy. So now he gets to use all his baby things. Thankfully, I didn't throw his pillow away. So he has this. You are funny, boy. So yes, guys, that is what's going on. That is the update. So you guys are just gonna follow us around, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put this video out, and y'all gonna see us wear the same thing because I'm gonna make them more videos, okay? So right now we're gonna go to Grandma's house. You wanna go to Grandma's house? I wanna take him out a little bit. We haven't been out, just to kind of, now that he's not in so much pain. Okay, now that he's not in so much pain, I wanna make sure that, you know, he's kind of still feel a little bit of normalcy. So we're gonna go to his grandparents' house. We can't go too many places. This wheelchair, I ain't really digging it.
I like wheelchair.
You like this one?
Yeah, it's cool a little bit.
It's cool a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But nothing.
Huh?
But nothing.
You said it's cool a little bit? Why do you like the wheelchair?
But nothing.
Oh, okay. So we gonna go, guys, and you guys are gonna come along with us. Okay, you guys are gonna come along with us, and then you gonna see what we do.